I am making a 2-layered peppermint fudge. I have my chocolate chips here and my sweetened condensed milk. Okay, I'm going to microwave this, stirring every 30 seconds. All right, I got my chocolate all nice and melted, and I'm adding my peppermint. Then I have my, now you will want to use the 8 or 9-inch pan, not the 7 or 6-inch pan for this. And I have used parchment that I am reusing. Okay, and I'm going to spread this on the bottom. Now I'm going to wash out my bowl and do my white. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. Yeah, because I want this to be extra white, I'm using the bright white candy melts for this top instead of the vanilla chips. So just so you can see the difference in color. See how yellow the vanilla chips are? So that's why I use the bright white when I want a really, really white candy. Okay, so it's going to take 2.5 packages of that. My can of sweetened condensed milk. All right, I'm going to put this in the microwave and stir every 30 to 45 seconds until melted. Okay, if my bowl is super hot, then I won't microwave it anymore. Mine is medium hot, so I think I'm going to just microwave it for 30 more seconds to get the last of that melting. All right, now I'll get this nice and smooth. Now you want to be sure you use peppermint extract, not flavoring, because peppermint extract has oil of peppermint in there and it works. Oops, why did I do that? Okay, normally I make sure with that. Okay, sorry. Anyway, it'll be nice and pepperminty. Peppermint extract has better flavor than just peppermint flavor because it's actually peppermint oil in it. All right, there we go. And I think I'm going to not put the candies in the white. I'm just going to put them on top. Okay, now I'm using these Andes Crunch, but I noticed today they have peppermint flavored candy cane sprinkles. Aren't those cute? But I think for this, I want the crunch. So I am going to sprinkle those all over top. just a little bit more evenly distributed. Didn't quite have enough left in that bag, so I'm going to sprinkle. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to slightly push all of those in. And then we're going to let this set up in the refrigerator. Then we will come back and cut it. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, I've got my double layer peppermint fudge here. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see what it looks like on the edge. Oh, love it. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, I was thinking, I don't know how to cut this to keep an absolutely clean line. I don't know. I do not know, I do not know. Let me get my little cutting tool here. Okay. So, see, I'm afraid the white's gonna smush into the black, into the chocolate. Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Oops, I cut that one too small. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, here's a corner piece. I will give this one a try. Oh my goodness. Peppermint fudge. Perfection. Oh, yum. To store this, I'm going to layer one layer on my paper plate or a plate. And then you can take saran wrap, or I have these deli papers that I got for, I can't remember if it was free or super cheap, like $1 or something, I can't remember. And that way your colors won't get mixed together. Now, this batch I'm gonna do on 2 different paper plates, but just put in a bag and slide it in. There we go. You can freeze it a few weeks before Christmas or just put it in the refrigerator a week or so before Christmas. I just wanted to clarify real quick before I get on with the rest of the fudge recipes. The base recipe is 2 ingredients, okay? So the base recipe is either chips and sweetened condensed milk, which is on page 315 in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2, or chips and frosting, which is not in my Dining on a Dime cookbook. It is on my website though, or chips and Cool Whip, okay? So all these recipes have a 2 ingredient base and then all of your optional add-ins. So I just want to clarify that before I get on with all of the other fudge recipes. I'm making a chocolate caramel espresso fudge. I don't know, just thought I'd give it a try. I am not a coffee lover, but I have family members who are, so we will see if they like this. All right, I have my caramel sweetened condensed milk. I have no idea how you say this. It's in the Mexican food aisle because it's a Mexican food. And I am going to, oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Oh, so I think it's just sweetened condensed milk that they caramelized in the can because it's just caramel. Holy cow, that is delicious. Okay, I'm gonna melt this, stirring every 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, we have it right here. And I'm going to stir. Start getting it all mixed in. Okay, put it in for another 30 seconds. Oh, yum. Okay, so now I hate coffee, but my family loves it. So I got these instant coffee granules. Is this gonna dissolve in the chocolate? I don't know. You know what? I think I'm gonna microwave it for like 30 more seconds. Make sure this is good and warm. Okay, now, all right, I'm afraid to do this, but I'm going to. So I'm going to put like half of one of these single serves in there. I don't know, I don't do coffee, so. Well, I can still see the granules in there, and I don't want it to be gritty. Oh man, I just really don't want to taste this, but. All right, now that I'm done disinfecting my mouth from the coffee taste, it worked. Ugh. Okay, so now I have, if you like coffee, you'll like this. I do not like coffee. So go ahead and put it in your lined pan. So it's supposed to taste like a caramel mocha. So Mike's all into mocha caramel-y stuff, or I don't know. So is Jack. So when they get home, I will have them test it and see what they think. All right, put that in there. So I would say that was probably about a teaspoon of instant coffee. To get it more even. Okay, then just for the caramel, extra caramely, I'm going to put caramel bits on top. You don't have to do this step, but I'm just going to do it so that it looks nice and I can identify it later. And I'm just going to push in all these caramel bits. And some of the places that didn't get it. Okay, now we're going to set this in the refrigerator, let it set up, and we will come back and cut it. Caramel latte. Ugh. Okay, now or I mean, caramel, yeah, caramel latte. Now, I will not be trying this fudge because I absolutely hate coffee with a burning passion. So that will not be tested by me, but what I will do is when Mike or Jack gets home, I will have one of them taste it because they are latte drinkers. I abstain from the double water myself. That's how much I hate coffee. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I know I just lost half my viewers, but that's okay. All right, there it is. It looks really good. We'll see what Mike and Jack say about it. Okay, then to store this, because this is a sturdier fudge, the chocolate fudges don't are set up a lot better than the white. Okay, so we're going to put it on our plate and wrap it with plastic wrap. And then you can either freeze it or refrigerate it if it's only a week until Christmas. Then take it out just a couple of hours before Christmas and let it defrost. You've got your wonderful latte, caramel latte fudge. Hi, I'm Tara, and this is
David,
and we're from
LivingOnADime.com.
Today we're showing you how to make 2-ingredient easy fudge. This is so super simple. You're gonna say, why haven't I been making this all my life? All you do is pour sweetened condensed milk. Just this can, it is 14 ounces. Pour it in here like so. Dave, can you open up the chocolate chips?
Yeah. Oh, whoa, this is hard.
Might need the scissors. Pour them all in, 12-ounce bag. This is what you have, a big pile of condensed milk and chocolate chips. We're gonna put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And we will be right back when it's done. So we microwaved it 30 seconds. As you can see, they aren't melted, but what you need to do is give it a good stir, and you can see it's starting to melt just a little bit. Then we're gonna put it in the microwave for another 30 seconds and melt it. You keep doing this in 30-second increments, stirring in between until it's all melted. Okay, so we microwaved ours for 1.5 minutes total. This is what it's gonna look like. You just make sure all the chocolate chips are melted and stir it in. What do you think, Dave?
It looks delicious.
I think it looks delicious. Wow, that's a lot. It's coming from a guy who doesn't like chocolate. Can you believe this child does not like chocolate?
Well, I used to not like chocolate. Now I love chocolate.
Now you're getting there more?
Yeah. Still.
All right. So, this is what you've got. Throw it in the refrigerator for an hour. Let it set up, and then we're going to cut it into pieces. Okay, we're back a few hours later. It was actually more than 2 hours. It's more like
I thought we said 1 hour.
We did, but we were wrong.
It was more like 4 or 5.
I would say leave it 5 to 6 hours or overnight your fudge. When you do, it will look all yummy and luscious like this. Very good. One tip for cutting your fudge is to spray your knife. And I use this kind of little spatula. I like it because it's small, it has a beveled edge, and it can get on the bottom easier. Spray it. All right, then we're gonna cut into approximately 1-inch pieces. Okay. Then what you do? Well, I know I'm just gonna do this so they don't have to watch us do this all the time. And I start in the middle because it's easier to get it out. And then go down, scrape, pull it up. Lovely, 2 pieces.
This one, yeah, this one is big enough to fit 2 pieces on, so you can just scrape, you know.
And then just spray. Oops, didn't mean to spray it over the fudge there. But thankfully I didn't get it much. So, here is your fudge in all these lovely pieces. And what you can do is, if you want to add cherries, you can add a little bit of cherry juice and make it cherry fudge with maraschino cherries on top. Or you can use cherry chips instead of chocolate chips. Just do the 1 package of cherry chips and 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, same thing. There you go. Easy, 2 ingredient, homemade fudge with just chocolate chips and sweetened condensed milk.
And you also need a refrigerator.
Well, yeah, that does help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. For more recipes like this, visit livingonadime.com. This recipe is on our 25 of the best candies article. Just type that in and you'll find it. livingonadime.com.
Bye.
I am making some nutmeg fudge for fall. Oh my goodness, this sounded so good. Now, white chocolate chips only have 11 ounces now, so I use approximately a bag and a quarter to a bag and a half. This time I'm doing about a bag and a half. And I'm adding the optional ingredient of my 2 tablespoons of butter. You do not have to add this, but it just makes a creamier fudge. I'm just showing in these recipes how I do it. Then my sweetened condensed milk. And there we go. All right, we're gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Okay, you want to stir it in 30-second increments so you don't burn your chocolate. Okay, while I'm letting my butter finish melting, got my nutmeg here. And this is optional, but I like the flavor, so I'm adding just a titch of cinnamon. Also, let me get that mixed. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. You could add some dried apple pieces or caramel pieces in here. Make sure if you get a clump of spice that you get it pushed out. Okay, now I got my parchment. Now here's a little trick. Put a little bit of water on the bottom and then your parchment will stick. Okay. Okay. We're going to take our nutmeg and just sprinkle just a little bit on top. All right, now let that sit in the refrigerator. Have my nutmeg fudge here. you guys like my videos, would you please hit that thumbs up and subscribe and share my videos. It helps fight all of the people who are using AI to steal my videos and other people's videos. So we greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, this looks so yum. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste. Mmm. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. Mmm, that is absolutely delicious. Yum. Peanut butter cheesecake fudge. Oh my goodness, this sounds so delicious. I've got my white chocolate chips. Oops. Well, that's slightly more, but I'm gonna just use it up. So I got my chocolate chips and then my peanut butter that I'm going to get all melted together. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in the microwave and let it melt. All right, and in the meantime, I'm gonna take my cream cheese, get it open. And of course, I'm going to scrape it all into my bowl here because I am frugal. Then I'm going to stir in between each 30 seconds to get it all melted without burning. Ooh, wow, look at that. Oh, yum. All right, so now we're gonna pour our warm peanut butter chocolate chip mixture over our cream cheese to help soften it up. I've had it sitting on the counter softening, but just make it a little bit warmer so it's just a bit smoother. Then I'm gonna add my vanilla. Did I add my vanilla? I can't remember. Oh well, it'll be really vanilla-y if I didn't. And I have started adding just a pinch of salt in all of my fudge. It just brings out the flavor a little bit better. All right, I've mixed my peanut butter cream cheese mixture until it is nice and smooth. Look at that. All right, and then we're gonna add our powdered sugar. All right, I got my pan here. And I'm going to cream cheese fudge in. Oh my goodness, peanut butter and cream cheese. You seriously cannot go much better than that. I mean, oh my goodness, how delicious. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a layer of chocolate on top, and then you'll have a peanut butter ball Buckeye type of fudge. But I think I'm just gonna leave this one just plain. And I'll make another one showing how to do it. Just the Buckeye. Okay, now we're gonna set that in the refrigerator and let it cool, and then we will cut it. Oh my goodness, my peanut butter fudge. All right, it smells really good. All right, I'm the peanut butter connoisseur in the family. Oh, That is delicious. Oh my goodness. That is so darn tootin' good, it's not even funny. Mmm. Yum. I am making a 2-ingredient M&M fudge. Well, I mean, 3 ingredients with the M&Ms, but the 2-ingredient fudge base recipe. All right, got my milk chocolate chips, and then I got my sweetened condensed milk, and I am pouring in my sweetened condensed milk here. Gotta throw this in the microwave and melt it, stirring every 30 seconds. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I am going to get my parchment ready for my pan. And plop it right in there. Yeah, you can go both ways if you want. Well, maybe I will this time, just to show you how it's done. There we go. That took exactly 30 seconds to line my pan there. Okay, now get this all stirred up. Okay, well, it looks like my microwave only needs 30 seconds, so that's not bad. Or wait, was it a minute? I don't remember. Oops. Mistakes were made. Okay, now this is 116 degrees. I think if I put my M&Ms in here, they're going to melt. So let me test and see. Here's a red one, and here's a little blob of fudge. Okay. Going to hold that for a moment and see if it melts. Will it melt? We do not know. Okay, let's see. Is it melting? Ooh, it's not melting. Okay, perfect. So, delicious. Okay, so if you specifically get the baking chips, they're not gonna melt. Okay. All right. So, got my open bag here, and I'm gonna stir in my M&Ms to make it all festivified. Now I'm using about a half a bag total on the filling and the inside, or I mean, and the topping. Okay. Oops. Oops. Ah! It's all falling apart. Okay. There. Now, this spread into my pan. Oh, I bet this is gonna look all pretty. The kids are gonna love this one. This one will have to be on the kids' table. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands so I don't get chocolate all over the M&Ms. Okay, now my leftover, oops, didn't mean to do that. Try and Be a little bit more specific here. Fill in some holes. Okay, so now just pat them all in. Ooh, nice. So here's a little tidbit. The founder of M&M's used to live in my hometown here, Sheridan, Wyoming, and we have M&M everything here because they kindly gave our town a whole bunch of things like an ice skating rink and a few parks and stuff like that. So thank you, M&M, for supporting our town. Okay, we're gonna set this in the refrigerator and let it set up, and then we'll cut it. I have my M&M fudge. Oh, that looks festive. That looks very, very festive. Okay, let's take it all off. And the little pieces. Ooh, I like that. That is cute. So, we're going to cut it. I probably should have turned it over. I think I'll turn it over so I don't mess up the M&Ms. Well, maybe. Guess we'll give it a try. I haven't gotten down even cutting on this new 7-inch pan. Okay, those are some humongo pieces. That is a gigantic piece of fudge. Okay, so let's try like that, maybe. Okay, so we'll set all this to the side and, oh, I love it. M&M fudge. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. 10 out of 10. That's delicious. I'm making peppermint fudge. I've got my sweetened condensed milk right there. And my white chocolate chips. All right, gonna put this in the microwave and stir it every 30 seconds until it's melted. Getting all my white chocolate chips and my sweetened condensed milk mixed in. Okay, oops. And I forgot my peppermint flavoring. That all stirred in. And then I don't like how yellow that is. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try, so the opposite of yellow is, this isn't gonna work. I can tell you already it's not gonna work, but okay. I think I'm gonna have to remake this recipe. I realized what I need for this. So purple tones down yellow, but I got way too much in there because you need just a titch. Okay, so now we're making Elsa fudge. Okay, we're making frozen fudge. Got my peppermint. Oh, you guys gotta love me in spite of myself. You've got to love me anyway, because I just keep trying no matter what. And I'm very trying, my family says. Okay, so now we're making Elsa fudge. We got our light blue and got my frozen sprinkles here. Okay. So now we're gonna let this set up in the refrigerator after we pat down the sprinkles, and we will cut it. Oops, there's one that shouldn't be in there. Okay, now we have our frozen fudge. Adapt and overcome. Okay, I got my frozen fudge. Still a little soft. I think I'm gonna let it stay in the refrigerator just a little bit longer. Okay, here's my frozen fudge. Loosen the side here. See, my fudge was almost as much of an adventure as the Frozen movie. Okay. Got that. Then, let's cut this up. Ooh, nice. Let it go, let it go. I can't take my fudge anymore. Okay. There we go, frozen fudge. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is delicious.